his right side of his brain. So his left side was completely paralyzed. So at that time he was instantly unconscious, obviously. And he was in a coma for a very long time. And I still remember me and my sister and my mom and my aunts having to go inside the ICU and being led into a meeting room with a box of tissues on the middle of the table. And we were being told that our father had a 1% chance of surviving. So that's when Mom reached out to my grandfather, so that he could contact Master Wynn, who's the founder of Changchun. And so he was able to bring Miss May and Mr. Liu and his wife, Mr. Liu, to come help my father. And so for the first few days of being in the ICU, they did come. And when they put their hands on him, my dad he instantly started coughing. And that was one of the first reactions we saw. One of the first examples of him reacting to her energy. And so my dad was, but even so, that we still had numerous other meetings with the doctors, and they would always tell us that he was not going to make it. If he ever actually did, he would be completely paralyzed. He wouldn't be able to move, he wouldn't be able to talk, he would just be able to breathe with a breathing tube to support him. But he would basically be a veggie man, as we would call him. So my father was, he was moved to a neurological ward after staying in the ICU for a couple of weeks. And in the neuro ward, he was still in a coma. But Mei Lashu and Mr. Liu still came nearly every day to help him. Even though the doctor said he wasn't going to make it, they still came and they had faith in him. And gradually, as time passed, my dad was able to, when they did checks on him, checks to see if he was conscious, such as like, can you squeeze my hand? He was gradually able to do it. He was, even if it was the tiniest amount of energy, just a tiny amount of squeeze, he could do it. And eventually, after 3 weeks, he woke up from his coma. After having all this energy, after having all this help from Elash and Mr. Liu and his wife, he woke up and proved the doctors wrong. And after that, even after that, they said that he would not go to rehab. He would have to go to a nursing home. He would never be able to go home. But he went to rehab. After 3 weeks of being in a coma, and after another few weeks of being in the neuro ward, he went straight to rehab. He was allowed to get physiotherapy, speech therapy. Now we're looking for a property so that we can bring him home, even though they said that he'd never be able to go home. And we come here every Saturday to the adjustment center, where he has volunteers to help him. And every time after he finishes the session, he will be more awake. His face will look more fresh, and he will just in general be more responsive and more attentive. So yeah, and I've learned how to do Changxingjie last year. Me and my sister and my mother, we've all learned how to do it, and we're still doing it every day. And he has shown great signs of improvement. So it's really, we were really at the end. He was not going to make it. So I hope I hope this helps, and I hope this really shows that you really need to have faith in this therapy, because we had nothing left to hold on to. But now my dad is going to come home. So, yeah. Thank you for listening.